Okay, should be recording correctly.
Okay, cool. He will, like I said, he will say, we've made a few deals. Yes. Do you know do you know what happens if she's dead?
Well, we've seen some of the unpleasant consequences already. Unless there's something that we're missing and you'd like to inform us. But Armin, believe us, there was no other way.
What do you mean? We weren't we going to make a deal?
Well,
Wasn't that the plan?
there were other factors that came up.
Like what?
Look, it's better now that she's no longer in the area. I understand that the villagers depended on her for some boons, but they will just have to make do without. Is there something you need to tell us?
He kind of takes a step back and says, I feel like the five of you don't get to come into our village and make such decisions for us. Mother Knight has been around for years, decades, and she has helped us. Why are you saying things like that?
Oh. We had to save the Hamlet somehow and get the mushroom.
Yes, but we could have made a deal.
It's not a deal that she was very balanced about. It's an impossible deal that she had us choose.
Kind of like eyes you warily and says, don't think the four of you realize the cost of your decision. It might be easy for you as you are about to leave the hamlet. It's not easy for the rest of us who have to stay behind.
How much have you asked of Mother Knight? Why are you so worried, Arwen?
Kind of like looks down, ignores the question and says, the green one, that's the mushroom that you need. And hands the box back to you, Orcus.
I accept it without a word.
Wait, he going to take the mushroom, right?
Yeah, he has to bring him back to the Myconids, right?
He takes the green one and hands the box back to you.
Okay.
And you see he kind of like pulls his backpack over his shoulder and then walks away silently.
Are we okay with just letting him walk off?
Yeah. Should we go after him?
I don't know. He hasn't answered my question. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. I'm afraid this might not be the last we'll hear about this.
I can't. I did not take Zone of Truth.
Why?
I just wanted to ask
As
him.
in, why would you need it?
I just wanted to know what he had to say. If he said that he gave a lot, no,
Well,
he may
if
not
he
even.
wanted to share it, he would.
That's right.
I don't think. I think trying to compel otherwise is going to just complicate things further.
Well, we've accomplished our goal of saving, quote unquote, the hamlet. Sort of. Now we just need more information about the gold dragon.
I can't be the only one who has issue with this village making deals with a hag. Do I? Am I? How?
Feels like it was convenient for them.
It's the only way of life they've ever known, so you can't blame them for not knowing what else to do at this moment in time. Like, not everyone has the same moral compass that you have, Cypher. World's a lot different when you were alive the last time.
No, I don't think it's that different.
They were
Well,
desperate.
There's still some. I mean, how you were brought up and how they are brought up. Very different circumstances, I would imagine.
And what were we supposed to do?
I mean, I think we did what we could have done. I mean, in that moment, there was no other way. Didn't want to kill an innocent person. Didn't want to subject one of our party members' offspring to whatever it is that might have happened.
But we
We
are
don't know.
making decisions on behalf of the hamlet.
Are we now?
I don't know. He seems to think so.
I mean, yes, our actions have consequences, but it is true for anything, right? Any decision in life, there's always going to be a ripple effect. Like, I'm sorry that the hamlet is now having to figure out how to, proceed with their life without giving parts of their soul or parts of their body or parts of their memory or whatever else that they have given to this person. But, at the end of the day, life goes on, right? Like, they have to figure it out.
I know.
The world doesn't come crashing down because she's not here. And I mean, if you ask me, the boons that they have gotten of extending their life,
It's unnatural.
it's unnatural.
Thank you.
I mean, they should have. I mean, if it's your time to die, it's your time to die.
Thank you.
So
No, really, it's my convictions are not wavering or anything. I'm just sorry they have to deal with it now, but they do.
yeah, and there's nothing we can do to reverse that. So all we gotta do is keep moving forward. And I mean, we're here to do well. I
What is
guess
good?
Vervin, you need to do like the funeral rites for them, right? And
Indeed.
we need to take care of the dragon if we wanted to. Honestly, it's like we could just ignore this person's request. But I don't really care. And just move forward and head back to Evereska. Like I mean that's what the first main thing that we should do is obviously, support Vervin, let him do the funeral rites. That is the least that we could do after what has happened. We have ensured that the Myconids are not going to, overrun the town. Hopefully, with this mushroom thing that they have requested of Arwen. Once we settle these two things in, I think we can move on in my head.
I feel that sorry. What was I gonna say? Right. Yeah, I do feel that the information that we were supposed to bring to the capital about the outpost having fallen, I feel like we have tarried long enough, and The information is going to be useless if we drag our feet about it anymore. And yet I feel that the answers to this conflict lie within this area, with someone corrupting the Myconids.
I have a feeling it's not just the Myconids.
Precisely. There are definitely some leads to be had in this backwater village, but like I said, if we delay any further, I don't think the news that we bring will be very useful.
Well, we can't leave without Casglove.
Yeah, I mean, you are going back anyway.
Yeah, we
in
still
the
have things to
evening
do.
do the funeral and stuff, so.
Yes, and we still have
Yeah.
things to do.
Yeah, I feel a bit uneasy about the way things ended.
Okay, we will follow in Arvin's footsteps.
Okay. You make your way back through the hamlet and in the direction of the
Did he go through the hamlet or through the forest? Because he was like, said
Yeah.
me at the edge of the forest, right? Or something like that.
yeah. So like here from corner, just from here. So like here, then like here, like that, just like that.
Okay. Cool.
So you kind of like make your way back through the hamlet, and then you notice that they are beginning to kind of like set up the kind of like the funeral rites, similar to what they did before, where they have like the bodies out, and then like they have kind of like prepared like an area for offerings or like simple like commemorative gifts for people who have died near the edge of the river, similar to what happened before when you brought back the bodies from Netherlight Grove. You kind of make your way through, and you kind of try to catch up with Arwin. You don't seem to be able to as you move as like a kind of like your usual pace. However, when you reach the grove, you do see him in the distance, and he has handed over the green mushroom to one of the larger Myconids. The one you
Okay.
recognized before. Who went to speak to, I think it was like Isilia, Elder Basildea.
Mhm.
So you do see he hands over the mushroom. They do exchange a few words which you are unable to hear before he kind of turns around. Is shocked to see the four of you standing there, but will approach and say, it's done, the trade is done, Hamlet is safe. Then he'll kind of like walk past the four of you.
Okay. Why was he shocked to see us? Did he not think we would come back?
Your guess is as good as mine, Vervin.
Yeah, oh wait, I would like to hold a emergency meeting with the party OOC. So I only have 4 level 1 spell slots, right? And ceremony only lets me bless 1 corpse, so I only can bless 4 corpse, guys.
My dude, ritual
Alright.
spells don't take up spell slots.
Wait, they don't?
No, they don't.
No, we've had this conversation. If you ritual cast it doesn't
You
take your
were.
spell
I thought
slot.
you did this before.
You
or
did
you
it the
were-
last time, what? You ritual casted it the last time.
I thought I just went ballistic. Okay, never mind.
No. So you can ritual. It just takes longer lah. So
Thank
like
God. Yeah,
instead
that's
of
fine.
immediately, it's like 10 minutes or something,
That's
or
fine.
however much it says on the.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
fine.
backup.
That's fine.
Always ritual cast ceremony lah, I would say.
Okay, I will ritual cast it all the time. It's the only ritual spell that I have.
Okay.
Oh
Really?
wow,
Is that the only ritual
silence is a ritual spell.
Yeah, but it's like when you're in the moment, it doesn't make sense for you to ritual
Ah.
cast because it's like 10 minutes.
That's
And then
true.
like combat is going on and you're like That's makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah. Ceremony is probably like one of the only ones I would say. Or like for me, Find Familiar is a ritual cast spell, so it doesn't take up my spell slot. So I only do it like at the end
Ah,
of the day where I don't have
okay.
anything else to do. Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. Alright. Before
What
the
would-
funeral.
Hmm.
Currently it's like late afternoon, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Orcus.
Yeah.
Gotta ask you,
Whatever.
go for
Would you
it.
like to explore the plains just for a little bit of a dip into the planar realms?
Dora,
Planar realm.
We-
What planar realm?
No, sorry,
mean
it
the
does it the
floating
plains, the plains,
platforms?
yeah, the place below the floating platforms.
I think we should bring the rest.
Oh, you think we should bring the rest? Do you
Sure.
guys want to go for a walk?
Sure.
Can check out the sunset right before we have to
yes,
return to the
yes.
hamlet.
You know
Okay.
the thing is at sunset, right?
Okay, right before sunset then. Before sunset happens, we gotta make it back.
Sure.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds good.
Alright.
So yeah. Okay. Are you going with Kaskalaf?
Um,
Yeah.
Is he
Yep.
feeling better already?
Yeah. If he can come, he should.
He's feeling like he doesn't want to speak. Not very sluggish. He's a bit sluggish, but he will follow if you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
alright,
That's
sure,
the
sure,
bringing-
sure.
Come
We're
on,
bringing
whole
Gustav
party.
along.
A walk would be good for you.
Maybe let's just go the same path that we walked the last time, but a bit further, and then we call it a day
Yeah. Sure.
And
to see
yep,
what's over here.
And
but I'll be on the
send
lookout for.
Owl out also doing
Yeah.
again concentric circles around.
Might
Do
as well
like
make use of the
60
time.
feet and then like back again. So it's always going out 10,
Yes.
20, 30, 60 and then come back.
And especially since it's before sunset, we would have a better vision, I would assume.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of like make your way over towards the southern side of the hamlet. Similar to before, the floating islands are quite a sight to behold. And still slightly unnerving. And as you approach closer this time, and it's not night, so you do have like a very good view of these beautiful kind of like floating land masses above you, and then there are also kind of like big chunks of rock, much smaller than not like an island, but like large chunks of rock which are also suspended in the middle of the air. It is breathtaking to kind of stand there underneath these beautiful masses of land, but if you do practice the arcane in Syria, which you do find it strange, and you do find yourself wondering how this is even possible, or how these like land masses are even able to kind of like suspend
Float.
themselves in midair.
And I don't see anything like connecting like island to island, like they're all like silo
They're-
or
they're
are there
all-
connections?
There's no connections.
I might have missed this, but did the Hamlet say anything about these islands?
You never ask, and no, they have not mentioned anything.
Okay, well, we should start asking, I suppose. Makes no sense why they are floating. Maybe, like, there's
I
no way
mean-
it's an illusion.
How would you get up there? I guess fly.
I guess
the
if you're a
answer to
dragon,
everything has been Mithril.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if you were a dragon and you were golden in color, you would be able to get up there.
Oh, for sure.
at this point, Orcus looks a bit uneasy.
I wish I
So-
knew polymorph.
If the
What's-
Mythal is corrupted,
Hmm,
could one of these islands crash down on us?
That's a good question. Maybe.
It could.
I
Maybe-
have no idea.
Maybe DM rolls a 1D100, and there's like a 1% chance that
One.
it crashes down. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know honestly. Like we don't really know much about
Oh no.
the islands. It's kind of like back home at Everesca, like the practicing wizards. This
Your
is
island crash.
no, don't lie. This is like this is kind of this place is kind of like a I wouldn't say an end goal, but like a really big like thing to achieve. It's to like come here and explore and see. And of course, only if you're really, really like well versed in arcane, like you know spells like fly or polymorph that can get you up there. So it's really for like advanced wizards. It's kind of a thing that we talk
Pilgrimage.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
like so
assume
I
you
don't
can't
know
do
either. No. I hope to one day. I mean, it's always a thing that everyone wants to do, at least in my school.
Maybe Casclove can get
So-
up there.
We'll see.
If we throw him hard enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
How far are we walking? Give me a indication of how far.
Maybe like right here. That's not
You're
too far,
hugging the
right?
shoreline?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we hugged the shoreline the last time. I remember.
Let's not walk under the islands.
Yeah, let's not walk like directly underneath. We just hug the shoreline a little bit. Maybe like right here. We call it a day.
Give me a perception check, all of you.
Oh.
You can roll for Casclove.
Hee.
You can roll for
Perception
Alita
lah.
also.
Perception?
Yeah.
God damn it. I suck.
Oh, Orcas, man. Holy shit.
Everything.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Casclove with the net 1.
I'm really,
Get
like,
that
You're
one
feeling
out of the
unwell.
way.
really tired.
Really not feeling good today. Cypherid and Alita.
Alita. Perception system. Alita is 19.
Only Orcus sees this.
Ooh.
Orcus, you make out. It is in the distance and it is under the islands. But it appears to be something jutting out from the horizon. It appears to be like some brick of some kind.
Like an obelisk.
Like the top of like a tower. Like a bit of brick.
So it's beyond the horizon, or is it like buried in the ground?
It is beyond the horizon because it's very far away from you because you have decided to hug the shoreline, right? Yeah, this is like somewhere here.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is incredibly hard to see. It's like you don't actually see, but then you kind of like you look in the direction and you really have to like stare at it
squint.
for a very long time before you actually make it out. Yeah.
So you see Orcus just stop in his tracks, squinting into the distance, southeast. Then I look at Isilia. Is that a building?
Is
In the
Cecilia
distance?
muted?
Me, yeah, sir.
Oh.
I'll try to look at it.
If I point out to her, do you think will she be able to see also?
She will probably have to look for a while, a good minute or two, and then she might be able to see. Yeah, if you point it out, someone would be able to see it, but they'll have to look and for a minute
Yeah.
or two.
I don't think.
And they look very closely.
Still a bit far. It could just be a rock. I don't
Something
know.
tells me it's not a natural formation.
Hmm.
Isn't this place uninhabited?
Again, I honestly don't know. Okay. Has Isilia met anyone or known of anyone who has done the pilgrimage and came back?
Sibling,
Like in school? Oh, all my siblings.
your
Great.
the sibling the one.
Oh,
who-
that one.
That one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Backstory down.
Oh. Oh. Cool. Well, I don't know. We never really talked about it, but I could ask my brother, I guess.
Brother has been here?
Mhm.
Well, how are you gonna ask him?
When I get back home,
So
I could send him a no. It's too far. No? Yeah? Hey? What am I talking about? I could if I wanted to.
do you want to?
If you wanted to, maybe you hate him for whatever reason.
No, I don't hate him.
Did we discuss?
No, it's
the-
within range. Yeah, no, it's not. It's fine.
Did we discuss what happened to your brother after the thing? We did, right?
No.
Yeah. Did we not discuss?
Oh, after as in yes, I know how. Yes, now. Yes, sort
Yes,
of.
right? Okay. Remind me again what happened to him?
Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Let me double check my notes. Backstory.
In the meantime, you can discuss what you'd like to do with the information that Oracles has provided you.
So, how far is it away in terms of how long do we need to travel to get there?
It will be nightfall by the time you get there, or at least it will definitely be night.
So we probably can't do it today.
Yes. Not
Hmm.
today.
Oh, what has happened? Can I just copy and paste? To
Yeah,
you?
paste to me, privately, on
Mm,
Discord or something.
Okay.
Let's travel back to the hamlet before sunset. So that we don't and make sure the villagers don't hate us even more. I'm sure they hate us a lot right now.
Hate
Uh,
is a
So
strong word.
it doesn't say like he
Oh, okay,
don't
yeah.
remember,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's just yeah.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, message is too far, so I wouldn't do
Message.
it either.
Cross
I
the
wish.
continent.
I wish. Can't wait to have sending.
Can't wait to have
Sending.
cell phones.
Call Vadra.
Hello. Hi.
Call Vadra.
Anyway, yeah. I guess we could go check it out, like after our thing that we need to do tonight.
Hmm. In the guise of night. A bit suspicious, but
Well, I mean, we don't have to do it at night. We can do it tomorrow morning. I don't think we want to travel through here at night. I don't know.
No. I think maybe night could be a decent idea as well.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe. We could see some nice things at night. Who knows?
Any shiny flowers or plants or things that we are seeing, like being here. I mean, that's the point, right? Like we are foraging. I mean, not foraging.
I would say
More
Vermon's
manga.
probably not looking for anything.
Oh,
It's
Like-
not looking for anything?
Yeah, I'm not because I'm looking out like since it's daytime, I'm looking out and just like
For
exploring the
things?
area.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
why that
Okay,
check
okay.
was made.
cool.
Okay. So
Mm.
if you're not going to do anything with regards to what Oracus has saw, we'll move on to the funeral, right?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Yep.
we'll make a mental note then about what's in the plains there in the southeast corner.
Yeah.
What could be there? What could be there?
Okay.
But that's kind of like the opposite direction of where we want to go, guys. But it's fine.
Yeah, it is, but who knows? It could be kind of nice. Could be a nice little thing.
Okay. Okay. You return to the hamlet just in time. As you see, like a small crowd has kind of gathered at the site of the funeral where the bodies are.
Sure.
7 of them. The townsfolk welcome you over, Mervyn, and before you begin, in kind of like one person steps forward and says, "Thank you very much for all that you've done. Just a small token of our gratitude." And he presses kind of like a small purse of coins into your hands. And then he says, "I know you previously you turned down the money that we have given you, but the hamlet insists."
Okay. I'm. Yeah. I suppose. I'll just look like at a glance just from the top of the pouch how much gold is there inside.
Kind of like a tied up, unless you're opening the pouch.
Okay, well I'm not even gonna take it. I'm just gonna pass it back to them and I'll be like, I'll just tell the villager. I'll say
As he hands it over, I'm just gonna, put my hand over his with the pouch and just give a nod to the villager.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the villager. It seems like times are tough. Maybe a lot of you have relied on the hag for a lot of things that.
What is
Hag?
hag?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not the hag, but some of you may have relied on praying to deities and or receiving boons from people you may not know.
If you are referring to Mother Night, we intend to set up a offering table somewhere at the entrance of the swamp. We hope that she will return to us soon.
Exactly. Then that money goes just to that offering table. And as well as, to feed the hamlet
we were
and to
hoping
supply
that,
down the hamlet.
If possible, in your prayer, you could perhaps pray for her return as well.
Vervin will take a step back and then put a hand on his chin and he will think for a moment, just for a moment, before politely declining. I've met Mother Night and had a talk with her. Unfortunately, we don't really see eye to eye, and I can't really, under my own good conscience of my religion, pray to my God for the return of someone that I do not agree with. So I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that.
Oh, I mean, he looks a little bit confused.
Religion, it's quite.
But I do I
complicated.
do want to continue talking before he has a second to think. Just telling him that it's going to be okay. Gold is something that I don't really have a full grasp on. But this pouch that you hand me, it will be of absolutely no use to me. And it will be of much higher use to the survival of the hamlet. I'm almost certain of that. I can live on my own. I don't need too much gold. So I think it'll be better used to maybe get a nicer drink at the inn and support the innkeeper. He's had some tough times.
Okay, I guess. But still, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank all of you very much for all that you've done.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I humbly move past the villager and proceed onto the funeral.
Okay.
Which
Sorry, a quick question. The villagers know about what happened to Arwin and the Myconids, or
Nope.
so they
I
don't
mean,
know?
they didn't really know in the beginning, as in like when he went in, they also didn't know that he did. I think. Like there was no like discussion about him going in and stuff like that. So it's all to them. It's just, nothing like nothing has been spoken or said or talked about. I think.
Do I see Arwin in the crowd?
Yep, she is glaring at Vervin.
all right. I'm gonna order the villagers to
I'm gonna keep an eye on Arwin also.
Yeah, I'm gonna order the villagers to like neatly place the 7 bodies like in front of in front of me if they were not already neatly aligned.
They are neatly aligned.
All right, and I will start from my left.
Okay.
Each body I'll say a short prayer about the importance of passing on when it is your time to pass on. And valuing life as much as you value death, even though that sounds weird to say. And yes, I will use Ritual Cast Ceremony on all 7 of them as I go to them one by one.
All 7.
That's all 7. 175 powdered silver.
Wow. Someone's a fucking baller, dude.
I'm not fucking around no more, dude. Right? These people are going to fucking heaven. Okay, they're going to fucking heaven. There's no way around it.
Oh.
Out of character. What if they notice that you now blessing everyone?
No, it's not like that, dude. Alright, it's not
Then
like
the
that.
first time.
No. The first time was just a trial run, right? It's a trial run. This is the real deal. I'm going ham on them. You know, some of the kids, right? Some of the kids, maybe it's like because they're kids, right? It's like a ceremony becomes an AoE spell, you know, because the potency of one ceremony covers a lot of kids.
Got it.
Yes, I do carefully do the funeral rites for all 7 corpses. And as I finish the 7th,
25.
yeah, 25 silver. 25 worth GP worth of powdered silver.
Wait. Wow. 25 GP worth of powdered silver. So that's
Wait, do I even have enough for that?
125 gold for.
Do I even have enough for that? I do.
I'm very confident. It's fine.
Do we? I only got 60 gold from killing the hack.
Do I even have enough for that? 25 GP of powdered silver.
Yeah, so it's not 25
Is
silver
it 25
pieces, right?
silver?
Oh my god, dude. Did I
How
get
do
it
you
wrong
read
again? Yeah, how do I read that, dude? 25 GP worth of powdered silver. So that's 250 silver, right?
No, that's 25 times 7 corpses of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah lah, so each corpse is 250 silver pieces, right?
Just
Yes.
count it in
Oh,
terms
man.
of gold.
Each corpse is
Yeah.
250 silver pieces.
Oh shit, dude. Fuck! Okay, Vervin fucks up yet again. Vervin fucks up yet again, dude.
I'm gonna let you have it, but you take away 25 gold times 7.
Oh, that's fine, yeah. I'll just be a negative.
What, negative?
We'll be a negative gold for now.
No, someone needs to cough up for you. Someone from the
What
party.
is? Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Oh, wait,
how
no,
much
hold
do
on,
you
hold on,
have?
Wait, let me
How much
calculate
do
it.
you
Hold
have
on.
at the moment? Like reverse the silver thing. Just
Just count in
before
gold.
you went
Just count in gold,
for
yeah.
Okay, I need
Yeah,
someone
before
to
you
spot
went
me.
to the
I
thing.
need someone to spot me 100 gold, and I'm good.
I have 62. I can give you all I have.
I can give you. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
can spot you 19 if you need.
Yeah, I need someone to spot. Okay, so
Wait.
we can one
How
person
much
spot
do you
33.
have?
No, I calculated already. I minus all my GP. I need a spot of 100. So I think if each
Okay,
of you give 33, it should be good. It's okay. I'll go steal some piggy bank later.
33 gold each.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with it.
I'll give you 33.
Okay.
I'm good. I am broke now.
It's
But
like
still,
Siegfried has no concept of
It's
money.
okay.
That's not
It's
true.
okay. Later on, we'll just steal a piggy bank, alright? At one of the kids'
Siegfried
houses.
counts in souls.
I just like nobody in this party has the concept of money. I just realized.
I do lah.
Yeah,
I do lah,
this
I
for so
do,
long.
I do.
Yeah, Siri also should
I
have.
do, I do.
I said Syria and maybe Cypher, but
Yeah,
Kasplaf
yeah.
will probably just head over to 33 gold without even thinking.
Oh, do you count?
No, but it's
Kasla?
33. Just no,
You
no,
didn't
no.
count
Don't count
Kasla?
Kaslav. No, don't count Kaslav. It's just 3 ma. Shin like
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever
I
who's here.
don't want to make a decision for Sean when he's not
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
So don't touch his money.
Yeah, anyway, I give my goal.
Yeah, same.
Take away 33. And
Yes, I have. Yes, I have
Cypher just said
calculated my
very
goal loss.
willingly.
Vervin, you managed to cast ceremony for all
Ooh.
7. There is a warm and a muted applause after the final ceremony has been cast. And you see murmuring among the people, and you can see just generally just happy yet subdued faces across the crowd. Oracles, you keeping an eye on Arwin, you see that as before the ceremony even begins, and as Vervin is mentioning the part about deciding who valuing life and death in equal measures, Arwin just looks frustrated as heck. He walks away.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will follow him.
He goes to his
silently,
house.
stealthily.
He's
Okay.
going- he went back to his house. And he shut the door.
It's fine, alright? Vervon's had a good day. I need to make back my 150 GP debt, alright? Party, sorry. Yo, I'll take up some odd job later, right? At the Voyager.
Sell
It's
mushrooms.
fine. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I still have my manga leaves, right? My
Manga.
my Zunberries.
Not
So-
all of them, but sure.
Arrakis is gonna do something very out of character. He's gonna knock on Arwen's door.
No response.
Are we not with you? We're not with you, ah?
No, I followed Arwen.
Okay.
No, it's no response.
Arwen, I know you're in there.
Do you now? You hear a voice coming from inside.
You know, sometimes it's hard to accept loss. But it's part of life, and it's hard to appreciate life if you know it's never gonna end.
Oh.
You hear the door open. And you see Arwen standing before you. He looks fucked. He looks like he's been drinking the majority of the day. You can smell the alcohol in his body.
Oh, I just eye him up and down, and you know, I've experienced loss myself. Some of the loss, even before I knew what
Have you ever
life
had
is.
Have you ever had a wife, Elf?
I paused for a moment. Not a wife, but a family. Had a family.
And if you had an opportunity to see your family again, would you take that opportunity?
At what cost?
No cost.
Nothing is ever free, Arwen.
I answer the question.
Then my answer is it depends. Sometimes it does more good to honor their memory.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice this conversation between Arcus and Arwen at his door?
I would say, okay, Oracus, you can make me a stealth check to sneak off first, and then you can roll perception.
But it's like his house, right? It's not very large hamlet.
No, but it's not near the
Right.
the side of the funeral.
You have a shot.
With a -1.
One.
Let's roll
Guys
20.
will tell their story.
Yeah, see?
I mean, you do notice them. You do notice Oracus sneak off, but you don't know for what.
Yeah. But do I notice Arwen missing?
No. Because
No.
you didn't call it.
Okay, then unfortunately, I will not follow Arcus if he leaves.
Okay. Oracus, we can continue. He will say, He kind of looks wistfully into the night sky and says, I can't live like this. You don't understand.
Happened exactly.
I could see her, I could feel her. Every full moon I could see her. He kind of swallows, says, now I can't see her anymore. And kind of looks up at the full moon.
but you will remember her.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Orcus was about to open his mouth to speak, and then he stops and just gives a nod. Then he thinks a bit. Wherever she is, I don't think she'll appreciate you living your life like this. Stuck in the past.
Kind of like pulls. He kind of grips your shoulder tightly and he pulls you in.
Like what, for a hug?
No, just within earshot, like almost like whisper into your ear. It's like a very tight grip on your shoulder as he pulls you in. It's just very suddenly, and then he whispers into your ear. I don't think anyone in this village would be very happy if they knew what I knew. Consider yourself lucky I am not saying anything. And pushes you back and shuts the door.
Okay, I'll just stand there for a moment. Do I hear anything?
You hear the sound of a bottle hitting the table.
Okay, I shake my head and then walk back to the group.
You walk back and you see that Vervin is midway with his ceremony, like about maybe the fourth corpse or whatever. And then you rejoin the funeral rites, and then it does conclude. And then you do see the same thing. Everybody kind of like there's this subdued warm applause before the crowd does disperse. You see many people come, many of the families to come up to Vervin. In fact, all the families come up to Vervin and thank him before leaving. Yeah. Then slowly, bit by bit, the crowd does disperse, and the bodies are removed, leaving the four of you or the five of you there.
I am going to go and reflect. I'm gonna go to like where the water is, like by the towards the wizard tower, or like the abandoned tower, like the light tower.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be on the bridge. I'll just look into the water and look at the reflection.
There's a Mulan song that plays in the background as you do this.
Who is that girl?
I see.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But so wait, now we are alone, right?
Yeah.
I
After
just
a
wanna
bit of time here.
Yeah, I just wanna take the opportunity to again remind people that of what Arwin has said. So basically that they do not know that we killed the hag, and we should keep it that way because there's a chance that the hamlet will turn hostile. Then I look at Seifert as he shakes his head.
So, floating platforms?
In the dark,
Sunny, you look down at your reflection. It is a beautiful reflection of yourself.
Kata kena say
Well-
Mulan.
I'm gonna look like, you know, deep into the river, a bit away from like just not looking at myself, just looking at the reflection and seeing like, you know, looking at the ripples of the water or any movements in the water, just relaxing and chilling.
The movements in the water, like fish movements, you mean ripples, is it?
Yeah, like fishes or that
Very,
causes
very,
ripples in the
very,
water.
very little ripples actually. The water is just still, very still.
Hmm.
So it does add up with what the villagers said about there not being much food or fish.
Unfortunate. All right. Gonna stand by the bridge, maybe wait for the party because I know they'll be coming this way if they would like to. And if not, then I'll just wait here until the end of the night and return back to the inn.
Okay. What would the 5 of you or 4 of you like to do?
Yeah,
Wait, Isuya was talking about going back.
Are we not doing the floating platform thing? Not floating platform, but we said we wanted to like delve in deeper, and Vervin was all about like, ooh, nighttime could be good.
We could have. Vervin's already on standby. He's already on night watch.
Yeah, how are we getting up there?
Not up, but
No, we're
just
not up,
in,
it's
like
The
we're
further
building was
going
in.
in.
below the
Yeah,
platform.
like somewhere here in the corner.
Do we wanna or do we not wanna? No.
Well, I'm fine in the dark. I don't know about the rest of you.
No. Yeah.
Shall we roll on it?
I'll
Yeah.
just follow along,
Jesus
but
gave us.
I think we should not like spend any more time in this village if we can afford not to.
Alita will
Faster,
chime in and
yeah.
say, I agree with Seifrid. If this is an adventure you would like to undertake, perhaps make it this evening and we can leave first light.
The faster we leave their sight, the faster we'll leave their mind, and the faster they begin to move on.
Well, if tonight is the last
Okay.
night here, then let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
Give me a survival check, Ruckus. You can
Yes,
try to
super
retrace
excited.
trace your steps. It does take a good and a very long time. Much more time than you would have rather not spent. A good 3 or 4 hours more than you would have liked, which will deprive you of your long rest. So no long rest tonight.
Okay.
As you kind of like move on, and you do eventually see what appears to be a collapsed tower of some sort. It is some sort of collapsed stone building or collapsed tower. Completely ruined and destroyed.
No signs of life, right?
No signs of life. Completely still and quiet. There's no light. Nothing. The only thing that is providing you any form of like vision is just the very dim moonlight that is like kind of like kind of shining on this building right now. So it is very dark actually still.
I look at Vervin. You wanna do your thing?
What's my thing? What did
Magic.
detecting the magic? Yeah, sure. Vervin will wave his hands around and detect magic for 10 minutes in a 30 feet radius. You know, I could disguise myself as a bush. I could use disguise self and turn into a bush.
Sure.
Owl is going around.
There's magic everywhere.
Oh, there's magic everywhere? Like, what do you mean by everywhere?
In the air.
In the air.
Yeah.
Can I tell what kind of magic it is?
It's graviturgy.
Okay,
Oh,
What?
graviturgy.
Graviturgy.
Yeah,
Graviturgy
okay.
is now canon.
oh.
Just gonna roll this just so that it,
No
it hits the spell
takebacks.
slot.
Cannon.
Anything in the ground that isn't graviturgy? Or around me that isn't graviturgy?
It's just like general, like in the air around you, like the magic. You detect magic, you just feel it all around you.
Oh my god,
That
oh my god.
makes
Vervin has a
sense.
headache. Vervin has a headache.
What?
头痛, too much, too much.
I mean, could have put you there probably.
Go closer to
It's
the...
okay.
Shall we go closer to the tower or we looking at it from a distance?
The what
We
tower?
don't see anything in the distance, right? As in from a
Yeah.
distance. So I
Can't
guess
see
we
anything
move
from
closer.
distance, it's too dark.
There's a collapsed tower, right? That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you said? Yeah.
Ah,
I will light my feet so that I can see where I'm walking.
Okay. You make your way towards the tower. That is a wooden door, which is relatively intact. And on the door there is an inscription. I'll link you the picture of the inscription.
You know, this is the best adventure yet.
Where is it? In Discord.
Does the door look the same
Uh,
age as the
Yeah,
tower?
you see, I can make me history checks. I freaking make me history
And
check.
I will do the thing.
Yeah, there's nothing. No. Is that it? Huh? Sorry, Oricus, your question?
Does the door look
Worn?
just as old as the building, or
Yes, it is very worn. In fact, the tower itself, if you can imagine, it's like broken off. So there's nothing that it's just a door, and then it's like just like
and
how
a
do I?
circle of like walls? Is it?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
top is
Circle.
broken off.
The top is broken off. Yeah.
For the sake of the party, just checking if Test Glove knows anything.
Sketchcraft will not know this symbol, no.
Alright.
It's the symbol of ion.
Oh.
Ion is a chemical element. Oh no 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 no.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
Good thing we recorded that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a symbol of ion.
Like goddess of knowledge, or right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Ooh.
You recognize this?
Yeah, it's Ayun. She's a goddess of knowledge.
Goddess of Knowledge.
Is she like a
That tracks.
still a currently worshipped god?
Yes. 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 Yes.
So what
Right? Is it?
what is
Is
it
she?
doing here?
Yes, yes.
I mean, yes, but like in
In Everesca, not so much.
not so much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she a good god?
Yeah, by and large, I mean, basically anyone who like is in the pursuit of knowledge, so like scholars and people who just study really well, basically, like that is like the god that they kind of look to help them increase their knowledge and be smarter and things like that. So yeah, very very much. I mean, I don't think she's evil in any way. Not that I've heard. I mean, in all accounts, she's really smart.
That is not wrong.
Okay. I just shrugged my shoulders and pushed the door open. Then
You push the door open. And as you step in, there is like a broken table, a broken chair, as well as like a couple of candlesticks which are littering the floor. Nothing much. You can go ahead and make me investigation checks.
Wait,
if you like.
detect magic is still active.
Yes, it's not It's
Okay.
just graviturgy around you.
Like everyone, investigation.
you want to investigate?
Yeah, investigation.
No! All my rolls are so
I'll roll for
crap
cast class.
today.
Come on, Vervin. Come on, Vervin. Let's
I
go,
will
Vervin.
Roll for an Iliathar.
Ooh.
Abysmal.
Oh shit.
Our boy is good at
Yeah.
investigation.
Bye bye.
Casca finds a
None
potion
of you
of
find
healing.
anything except
Casca.
Kasglaf.
Who has a
Ooh.
-1?
It's a minus
Yes.
one. Just milling about by himself, and then you see him kind of step on something, and it appears to be a small a slip of paper, and he pulls it out.
No way he found that.
It was kind of like just the edge of a slip of paper, kind of buried beneath like a bit of rubble, and just like a small corner that's peeking out. And then he kind of like asks for help to lift it up and pull out the paper.
Yeah, I'll help to lift.
Can you imagine if we didn't make that check? We just wouldn't have been able to find more information.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You do it all the time.
It's called the
You-
Eberron campaign.
You pull out the piece of paper. it is not. There's no writing on it. It is a very well done sketch. The first thing that you see on the right side of the paper is a single man, clearly with pointed ears, so an elf of some kind. And you see that he is talking to a human who has what appears to be circles floating around his head.
And an elf that's talking to a human with circles around his head.
And the next thing that you notice, and if you flip the paper behind, you will see now the same human is standing on a floating island. And there are a group of elves who are kneeling and looking at him.
Okay.
Mhm.
So this human discovered the power of gravity, and the elves are worshipping him because the elves think that this guy is like the next coming of Jesus.
Do I recognize the elf guy at all?
It's not. It's just a generic elf.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's not much. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the human is not. Maybe the human is
Does the human
gifted.
look like Mage Tower person?
Mage Tower person.
Got his name.
No, he was an
Fuck does
elf.
that mean?
Yeah, he was a sun
Oh, he was
elf.
an elf. Oh, right.
Could you
Never mind,
describe
never
the
mind.
circles floating around his head?
They look like circles in the drawing.
Like,
the
is
drawing,
it
they
like a
just look like
halo,
circles.
or is it like orbiting his head, or?
They appear to be
Right.
orbiting his head.
Circle, as in literally just a circle.
Yeah, a circle of.
It's like a halo, or is it like Zenyatta, the balls
It's like
floating
Zenyatta
around?
the boss.
It's like an ion stone.
It's
Like an-
probably
Yeah.
Iron
Like Iron
Stone.
Stone. Yeah.
probably
That makes
just
sense.
rocks, right? Floating
Yeah,
rocks
yeah,
around his
iron
head. So through the power of gravity, managed to float some rocks, and the
No.
elves.
This is a different thing. Varun, the rocks thing is different from
Okay,
this.
okay, the rocks
I'm-
thing is different.
I'm just looking at the picture of the elves kneeling and looking towards the guy, and I'm just thinking. From what I understand, don't elves in general despise humans?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Isilia, do you know who this is? Seems important.
Nope. I have no idea.
I sort of look up into the tower. Is the roof of the tower completely gonzo, or is it there?
It's collapsed. So you are
Mm.
looking up and open the sky.
Alright, what do I see directly on top of the tower?
What the fuck? It's open air.
See
Okay.
the sky.
The sky.
See the
I
sky?
thought there would be a floating platform above me or something.
It's a floating island above you.
Okay.
Directly above us.
But
Yeah,
very,
so-
very
quite
far
high
away
up,
lah.
very high up lah. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Then I look at Cyfrid. You seem old enough to be alive during this time. Do you know who
Yeah.
this is?
Do I know who this is?
ooh.
Yeah.
It will be a hard check, but sure. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll let Istilia and Cypher make this check again.
History?
What is this? History?
History.
Come on, baby.
As I squint my eyes looking at the picture, I'm no.
Wow.
Oh ho ho.
Istilia, you do.
+5, baby.
There is, or you have heard of a man named Congenio Ion, a human.
What a name.
Oh, congenial.
I heard congenial. Okay.
Who invented magical stones which float around a wearer's head, and these kind of like small stones come in like a different shapes and colors, and provide different powers to a person.
Hmm.
They are very common magical artifacts that
Mhm.
are quite widely available nowadays.
Does she share this information?
Yeah, I will. I'll be like, oh, this guy, he's probably like the one who invented like the Iron Stone thing. So it basically helps like boost your arcane power, like if you have them. So like, the more, I think there's a fixed amount of like, you know, I like these stone things that you can have. But it
I
does help to boost like certain abilities, arcane abilities. So
I found a bit
it's
like
probably
that
the one.
elf that we saw in the elven camp, the mask elven camp.
Did,
The
did,
guy
did he,
had
did
the
he
guy had
have
stones also, right? Then he
No,
used
no, no,
one.
no, no. Those are coins that hung around
Oh,
his neck.
coin. Oh, right, right, right.
yeah. I mean, these are. I mean, it can be bought like these stones now. Like you can buy it and use it. So it's not. I guess he's the one who created it. So that would make him pretty badass and powerful.
He's sitting in another building. I think.
But to your question of like, don't elves hate humans? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't hate. I don't. There
Yeah.
are
So because
some.
Oracus hasn't really interacted with humans
Yeah.
much, as far as I know.
There are
So-
some like the guy that we met in the tower, like his kind, at least in my city, do not very much do not like at all. Like definitely see humans as lesser beings and stuff like that. But by and large, I think the rest of us we accept
Okay.
coexistence, I guess, in a way. Mm. But for
Oracus is
for
still
this
frowning.
picture to kind of depict elves kind of bowing to this guy, then
There's
yeah,
one
I
more
guess
thing
it's
bugging
pretty
me.
significant.
His name, isn't that the name of that god that you mentioned?
The what?
His name, Ion, right?
Congenial? Ayun? Yeah, yeah.
Is he
Well,
your god?
no. No. I mean, no. The Ayun is she's a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not him. He's not the god. He maybe took on the name like of Ayun because he's always like I'm not sure, but maybe he just kind of took on Ayun because he's always like in pursuit of knowledge and stuff like that. So that could be a thing. But he's not the god. I mean, it's a goddess. Ayun is a goddess of knowledge, not a man. So yeah. But definitely a very powerful magic user, which could warrant this kind of reverence, I guess, that we are seeing on this paper. I would need to ask more. Like I can take this back and ask people like in school. Like I'm sure that they would know more about this, especially those who have kind of made the trek here and stuff. Like
So what? He created the magic that allows these islands to float.
I don't think so. This is a different type of magic.
What is this
The
doing here then?
iron stones is to like boost your knowledge and your abilities. This is like to make things float. To to kind of mess with the gravity. Do you know what gravity is?
I look at you
Like
with a blank.
like normally if you were to lift something up and I like take a rock and then I
Come on, guys.
like
Really?
let it go, it's like it would fall, right? Because there's gravity. But basically
We're in the Renaissance, you know.
I'm gonna pick up a rock, hold it above Isilia's head, and then drop it, and then say like this.
does it drop? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it falls, right? But this is
Do you take 1 damage?
someone has not messed, but like has used
Basilia.
yeah,
You know,
huh?
you know he climbs trees, right?
I know.
I'm sure he has an understanding of.
I don't. He asked.
I asked if he invented a magic, not what
No,
gravity
no.
is.
He did.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus
know. I don't
Christ.
think so. Anyway, we can move on. But no, the answer is no. I don't. I highly doubt it.
person who invented graviturgy was a legendary wizard called Matthew.
Mercer
You
of the 21st century.
You're the 21st century.
Technically, it doesn't exist yet.
He does, he's canon. He's canon in Waterdeep, you don't know?
What? Matthew Mercer?
Yeah, Matthew Mercer is a citizen of Waterdeep as of
What?
1492.
Okay, officially, Matthew Mercer is canon, boys.
Okay.
He's
So-
in Waterdeep Dragon Heights.
No
He
way!
is! Let me find it for you. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, what now?
Now,
We
you know,
move
we've
forward?
we've already explored all there is in this tower, right? Door. I mean, if they didn't want to hide who they were like trying to the goddess that they were like following, they wouldn't put it on the fucking door. So maybe there was a reason why they put it on the door.
Maybe this was like a worship ground of some kind?
Can we
Could
tell from
be.
yeah? Can we tell from the remains?
Like, is this big enough to be like a small chapel or like the temple of sorts? Like where we are in?
Okay,
I
hold
don't
on.
know.
I'm looking at the picture.
Looking at the
Trying to see
picture.
number what?
85.
74 or 75?
85.
85.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, yes,
Cute.
yes, dude.
Oh.
Torvin Twinbeard!
Torvin Twin.
Oh
Cool.
no.
Oh god, I can't believe he's actually canon. Alright, to tell whether it's a chapel, is it? Is that what you're asking?
Not chapel, but
Yeah,
like
like,
a
is it
temple,
big
like, you
enough?
know,
Yeah,
like
is it-
worshipping.
Is it big
kind
enough to
of-
have like at least like a group of people inside?
Well, I
You know.
mean, it, I guess if it's big enough to have a group of people, it's definitely big enough to have a group of people inside.
Maybe are
Um,
inside.
Yeah, but whether or not it is used for chapel is quite undiscernible. Whatever is left of this building is really
It's
rare.
only like the tower, is it? like,
It's
it's-
barely a tower, and then there's like this like a broken table which is fucking like probably
Ah.
like centuries old.
Cool.
It's rotting away in
I don't
it's
know.
pretty much muck at this point already. The chair. It is a miracle that the paper survived.
Mm.
Probably only survived because it was firmly clamped down by the rubble.
Mm.
Do we know? Do we see the rest of the tower nearby, or is it like just gone?
It is just rock and rubble at this point. There's nothing left. That, like if you spend like a good few hours searching the ruins, you won't find anything of note. Okay. Anything else with regards to the tower?
Not from me, party.
All this magic thing is lost on me.
Yeah, it's lost on me.
Let's move forward.
Okay, you return to the hamlet and it's almost sunrise. It's fucking exhausting. Let's say without proper rest, I won't give you 1 point of exhaustion yet. But you are all
soon.
but you are all very, very tired already without having gotten any proper rest for the entire night. So then Elita will grumble and say, "Oh, that was a very long excursion," and she kind of glares at Vervin.
To be fair, it was a party decision, but it's fine. But I mean, let's get a quick snooze and then leave, I guess. After breakfast.
Short nap, short nap.
Short
How
nap.
long's your short nap?
Until
Yeah.
afternoon, until
What
early
the
afternoon.
time? What is the time now?
Like six, close
Okay.
to 7 a.m.
Shall we sleep till 10 and then have a quick breakfast and then go?
That's still not long rest, but
No, I mean, but
Yeah,
a power
Yeah.
nap, you know?
yeah, just so that we don't feel so tired.
Mm, like a
Okay.
short, I don't know, yeah. Like 10,
Sure.
everyone comes down here.
Sure.
We wake
Yeah.
Keslav up, last.
he came with us, what? He was the one who found the paper.
As
Wait.
in, we wake him up last later.
Oh.
Alright, let's
why?
go.
But he has had the most rest out of all of us, to be fair.
That's true.
True.
You've had the most rest out of all of you. Okay, you wake up at 10?
I will wake a little bit earlier.
Okay.
So actually, for elves, we rest for 4 hours is the same as long rest, right?
No,
Oh,
that's
that-
not exactly
No
how
lah.
it works.
But it doesn't matter for me lah,
It's a bit
anyway.
cheesing, but-
You can be conscious for 4 out of 8 hours to gain the benefit. Actually, I don't know. Depends. The ruling is a bit odd. I don't know how Darren wants to run it.
It's a bit strange, yeah, the long resting for elves, but
I think previously we treated it as like, oh, Ana gets 4 and then long rest.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
when we're doing shifts lah, like I think
Yeah,
when you were
when
taking
we're doing
shift,
shifts,
yeah.
So
But it
actually,
doesn't really matter in this instance,
yeah.
because nobody
Oh.
expended anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think for like properly canon, it's supposed to be like you still need the 8 hours, right? But you can just be awake and doing other stuff for 4.
Mm.
Just
Not
not like
wrong.
fighting or something. But yeah, I
Okay.
will wake up a bit earlier. I will
Mhm.
fetch maybe a rag and some cleaning supplies from the inn,
Okay.
and then I will tidy up the single dock that they have, clear any fallen leaves. If there's moss, algae, I'll scrub it all out.
It's quite a lot of algae.
I'll do my best given the equipment,
Okay.
just to leave it a little better.
Mm.
Then
You
I'll be
you do
back.
manage to clean up some of it, but definitely not all. In the short amount of time that you will have.
Sure, we'll make
Mm-mm.
do and return to the inn.
Okay. You return to the inn and everybody has awoken and everybody has gathered in the dining area, ready to set off for the day. You see that everybody has kind of like gathered their belongings. It looks like you will be leaving the hamlet for good this time. Alita has also gathered her belongings and is ready to leave.
Any loose ends we should tie with the tower, or can we just move on from here?
No, I think
Maybe we can leave word with the innkeeper to say if like the dragon ever comes back. Just send word
I don't think. But to who?
to us. In
How are they
Everesca.
gonna know how?
You get a spellcaster use message or something.
The postal services exist.
Sorry? You postal services?
Yeah,
is it?
it does, right?
Yeah. Like you can send letters, but it's just that from the hamlet to Everesca, it will take a while.
And will we even be there to receive it? What address are we gonna
Hmm.
use?
Yeah. Well, I
mean,
address.
Istilia has a
yes.
family,
Yeah.
family home.
There is an address that we can send. Sure, if you want.
I mean, what else? What options do we have? We can go out into the forest and spend the next 3 days in vain trying to find someone who is so talented he can hide from a freaking magical
No,
power.
yeah. I
from a
mean,
sun
I don't
elf.
think we should waste time
Yeah.
trying to
Or-
find this dragon person. But
Or
yeah.
we could leave an item in the offering pile and frequently check back with locate object.
300 feet, right? It's not like we'll be in range.
No.
Like 1,000?
1,000? Yeah, even then also. I don't think we'll be in
It's
range.
so not in range.
So not in range.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, sure, we
Unless
can
you
do
have
that.
scrying.
I will provide.
Do we have scrying?
Hello, level 3, bro. Do that. I would provide my not residence, but probably like my dad's shop or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the address?
Yeah.
Innkeeper will scribble it down. Then he will take note that if he needs help, he will call for it.
Sean's freaking out. It's like he's in our campaign. Are we at the Yawning Portal? Oh.
Alright. Okay, you make your way through the swamp. It does take you the better part of a day. And at around about midway through the afternoon, as you forge onward through the marsh, the mist clears to reveal a lone hillock crowned with a thicket of low-hanging mangrove trees. And there is this bramble-covered knoll with a single tree on it, which fits the description of what Joff has mentioned before.
Or the place where we would leave a message, right?
The steward, he mentioned. So it's what appears to be a small hill that rises out of a very lonely section of this swamp. What would you like to do?
Go to the toilet.
Sit on
Are
the
we
hill.
leaving a message like this tree thing?
I have the
mean,
bread from yesterday.
You can decide. What do you? What was the? You just said you will leave something here for him, right? He would check, right?
A note apparently.
No.
A note or bread?
A note.
A
As
note,
in,
okay.
he said if you want to contact him, we can leave a note. This tree. Do we want to contact him?
What are we
Why
gonna
not?
ask?
Should we tell him about the hack?
Nah. They'll figure
mean,
it out.
I don't see why not. He doesn't like her either. They said she's a bad person. Right? That
Oh,
was
that's
his-
what Seifert said.
No, he also said that he didn't. I mean, in the simpler terms, he basically got bad juju from her. Like this godling, cause the nature of godlings is like to protect like an area and stuff like that. He didn't get that vibe basically from this.
No,
I mean,
I never said
did
that.
he? I thought he said like, oh, if you see her, like stay away from her or something like that.
No, that's what Seifert said.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, that sounds like. Okay, well, up to you whether you want to tell me. Do you want to ask a question like, hey, have you seen any golden dragons?
Or have you seen Jonas?
I think he was surprised when we, like, it seemed like he didn't know who Jonas
Yeah,
is.
he was surprised that we managed to find him, right?
Yeah, so I don't think he knows Jonas.
The Jonas brother.
Nick. He called Nick.
Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas.
Who? What? Where?
You're deciding whether to leave a message.
Yeah, for
What?
the
What do you want? What do you
godling.
want with him?
I don't know, just like, hey, hope you're doing well.
Contemplating whether to tell him about the hack or not, or if he has seen a golden dragon,
Yeah.
or if he has seen the Voyager.
NFTs.
Oh, you can hear? Ben?
Yeah.
What's NFT?
Non-fungible token.
It's like
Oh.
this bitch shit that people collect nowadays. It's almost
You
like
want to pay
stocks.
money to officially own some digital media.
Yeah, it's very fucking stupid. But apparently some of them can cost up to like 500k, 1 mil. Yeah, it's quite ridiculous.
Next
Moxie.
time we have to.
Just to let you really stomach how ridiculous, or not ridiculous if you will. So Moxie Marlin Spike made a NFT that is a joke. It would render differently based on where you open it, to prove that NFTs are like vulnerable and that kind of thing. And then because it's such a novelty and made by some prominent researcher, now people are paying thousands of dollars for it.
What? Serious?
Yeah. So what was like a joke is like now become, because it's a joke, it's like a Banksy, right? It becomes a collector's item now.
Yeah. I know there's this monkey one, which is like they just make new monkeys, and then like fucking I don't know who. I think it was like this streamer who said that he bought this monkey for like 500k, And now the value of the monkey has appreciated, and now it's like 650k.
Just what it's worth what people are willing to pay for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's quite crazy. I still don't quite understand, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, are we gonna leave a note? If not,
Yeah, if
let's
you're
just
not going to leave, then we can just pass by this place.
Up to you guys.
Vervon's impartial.
I'm just gonna leave a note that says hi.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hope you're well.
No, just hi.
Just walk one.
That's right. Up dog.
Ligma.
Dude. I'm okay with just going past. You can leave a note if you want.
Guys,
Yeah, just leave a note that says hi.
you gotta
There we
make a
go.
decision.
Yeah.
I mean, other than taking mental note of how we would come back here, I don't think I would do much more.
I'm mapping all this shit, by the way,
Oh.
with
Okay.
my cartography tools.
Okay.
Same as
Aww.
the tower,
Sure,
the
you-
broken tower.
Give me a check. Please.
Survival?
With advantage. One more. Sure. 17. Okay. It's a relatively well detailed map of the area of the swamp. The path that you need to take to get back.
Marcus,
this
you're pretty good
particular-
at that drawing thing.
How hard can
So-
it be? And I hand you a piece of paper and some charcoal. Try.
I will make the check for the fun of it. See this mailed fist trying to like do a dexterous thing. I'll try to copy the map he has so far.
Okay.
What
check would that be? If I'm not mapping.
Performance.
Performance, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do this.
No.
Oh,
You
no.
cannot.
It looks like absolute ass, Oracus, the map that he has just produced. It's just like he's a bit clumsy with like the hands in the chainmail and everything, and you just see like it's just a jumble of lines that don't quite make sense. And then he had-
Yeah, I'll hand it back to him. Maybe with a proper desk and with lighting. Yeah.
I just look at it and just shake my head.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Is Keslov
Forward.
actually feeling okay? Like, no, like, spirits possessing him or dark powers possessing him. Keslov
Bruh.
okay?
He's just not here. That's
Alright, let's just move on.
It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Alita will remark though that she does like spend majority of the time looking at the hill. She says it is a remarkable hill.
How so?
Just strange. I don't often see well, and she kind of points out the plants that's growing on the hill. I don't often see water plants growing on hills.
What do you think, Alita? Do you think there's something down there?
Wait, but this hill is like in the middle of a pond or lake, right?
It is surrounded by like a small, like if you will, moat, but it's above the water lah, and there are water plants that are growing on the
Oh,
hill.
okay, okay. I
You said
see.
there's a single tree on the hill.
At the top of the hill, yes.
I will be curious enough to get
Mhm.
myself wet to see this
Oh,
tree.
didn't notice that plant. Good
I will
catch.
be curious as well to
Our foragers
around.
are curious, huh? Our foragers.
look around the hill.
I mean, I know nothing about not nothing, but I can't, I'm not that well versed, but that tree, peculiar.
Sure. Maybe a
Maybe
nature
it's
check. then,
another
Chris.
luck leaf or something.
Nature check. I am one with nature. Nature is one with me.
Mhm. Okay lah.
The first thing you'll notice is that what Alita mentioned is correct. There are some plants, like water-based plants that are actually growing on the hill or like the sides of the hill. And it doesn't quite make sense because these roots will actually need to be submerged below water for extended period of time every day. So, and they are blossoming even though they are above water. So it doesn't quite make sense. Something is not adding up.
And the tree?
The tree is a regular tree.
So like what?
But
island
the
sinks
thing
or the
you-
water
thing
level
you- the thing-
rises?
The thing you notice about the tree is, the roots are all above ground.
Like a mangrove.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so the island sinks or the water rises that allows the plants to grow. Do we see any like watermark, like a, I don't know, a line that like demarcates a tide?
No, actually. And then if you do remark about the tide, Alita will mention, I don't think there's high tide in swamps.
Like an inland water.
Yeah.
Huh.
Strange. I've never seen something like this before.
Vavan's going to detect a magic.
No magic.
Okay.
How do you have detect magic? It's once a day.
We just short rest at the.
Short rest. Is short rest feature?
Yeah, we just short rest. Yeah.
Wow. Abusing.
Wow.
Broken nerf already. You see, next
Abusing.
level.
Nerf,
Next hack
nerf.
we meet gonna take you or something.
You
already.
can't cast it again with this trait until you finish a short or long rest.
Ah,
Wow.
okay. Nothing.
Wow.
All right.
Four blocks are banned from the next.
Ban from next campaign.
I like hidden
Alright.
step, man. Hidden step is sick.
That was pretty sick.
I mean, it doesn't have that much value if your stealth modifier is not so good, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You have you been making your stealth rolls with this ad? You're in medium armor as well.
But I'm standing still.
It doesn't matter. Actually, no.
But we
because
haven't
you're
really made
invis,
any
yeah.
stealth checks
Oh,
technically, like not.
No, it
Like,
doesn't
the-
matter because you
the-
get advantage from invisibility and then you get disadvantage. it's a
cancels out,
straight
yeah.
roll, so that's fine.
I see. I mean, I thought the armor wouldn't matter if I'm standing still.
I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
How does hidden
that is
step
up to DM.
work?
Ching.
Okay, debatable, but sure.
Yeah.
It's a straight roll anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I've always been doing straight rolls. Well, I guess we can move on. Nothing magical here, right? I was thinking maybe there'll be something inside the hill, like if we poked inside a bit.
Like a
Should we
portal to Avernus.
like
Yeah, something like that.
take a plant? You can like
Yeah, I'm going to retrieve a water plant just carefully.
Hey,
Sure.
stealing like public flowers and setting fire to buildings is literally all we've been doing this campaign.
yeah.
Ayya,
what you
it's okay.
expect?
I looked
A
at
Foraging.
lot
the-
of trees
Yeah,
for
it's
fire.
fine. This is not the capital. Anything goes, right? When it's not in the capital, it's fine.
Foraging.
I'm gonna examine the moat. Do I see anything
Below
out
it.
of the ordinary? Yeah.
Okay, how deep are you going?
Is it first? Is the water clear or murky?
It's very murky.
As I step, wait, how do we cross the moat to the
You
hill?
say moat? MOAT.
That's what he described it as. What?
Yeah, it's a small moat.
Like but how wide is
The moat.
Uh.
You could you need to step through. Like maybe take like 1 or 2 steps in the water.
But we step through the moat to get to the hill, is it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's not so deep that we will.
It's about knee height.
Mm.
Okay, so I just step in and then I don't know, feel around.
Feels like the hill is running below you.
So very ordinary.
Yeah.
Is there a source of water that feeds the moat?
Just the marshlands in general lah. I mean, there's water all around you in places in this swamp.
Okay, so I don't really see anything or feel anything.
Nothing out of the ordinary yet.
Okay, well.
Rowan, you collecting a plant?
I'm collecting just a single one carefully.
Sure. Alita will tell you it's just like a common water plant in this region. It's just very normal to find in swamps or like near coastal regions.
I will still take it because I'm curious.
Sure.
Make
Okay,
tea
but
with
there's
it.
no medicinal value or no intrinsic value for this plant.
Sure. Okay, of course there isn't.
One times water plant.
I'm staring at it, dude. Staring at it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
eyeing
well-
you,
Stare at the
little
plant
guy.
and absolutely nothing happens.
Alright.
If
it's
you're not
fine.
going to leave a message, then we can just move forward, I
I
guess.
said I left a message that said hi.
Oh, you did hi? Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, you leave a message that reads hi.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say who it's from?
No,
Nice. Okay.
it's meant to be a joke.
Leave a message that says hi. Okay.
Wait, I still have that shimmering rock from Joff,
Yes.
but I gave it to
The soup rock.
Vervin, right?
I have
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
soup-
cooking
soup rock,
utensils.
soup rock,
Vervin
soup rock.
Vervin
Yeah.
currently has the tea set.
You have the colorful pebble and Vervin has the soup stone.
I
Yeah,
have a colorful
soapstone.
pebble. He has, and Vervin has a soapstone.
Oh.
Yes.
No, yeah, I gave the colorful pedal to someone. It's not.
Oh,
on
then-
my
No,
inventory.
he gave me the. I thought Joff gave me the colorful pebble for the sunberry.
Yes. You have
But
one.
I have no idea what it does,
think
right?
Cypher has one also, if I'm not wrong.
I
Alright.
gave mine to Vervin because it was his incense stick.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the soup rock lah.
Wasn't that a soup stone?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You smell your oats, right?
yeah, yeah.
So you have a colorful pebble also.
But I don't know what it does, right?
No, it's just a colorful pebble.
Did it vibrate while you're in the water?
No. It did not.
Okay, anyway, yeah, I'll just say hi. Then maybe I'll
Okay.
leave the loaf of bread that I got from the Voyager with the note.
Okay.
Oh.
You leave
okay.
the loaf of bread with the note. And you leave. Unless there's anything else you would like to do.
I punched the water and challenged it to a compelled duel.
Punch the water very
no,
hard.
I don't.
Water weird,
let's
come on.
go. Let's go. I don't.
No.
No
you,
water
water
weird
weird.
champ.
No water weird champ today.
Beat out the water weird, dude.
Okay. You managed to cross the marsh or the swamp, and it is the tail end of the day, and it's like evening already, essentially. And as you approach what Isuria knows as the Dead Mile, you notice that the trees around you just start to die away. There's no green, it just turns to grey. The ground is almost covered in this layer of what seems like ash. And you can see like these flickers or almost flickers of like ash still floating in the air around you. The trees are all coated in it, and there's this like sickly grayish substance that sticks to all of the trees around you. There's no green. The only thing that you see are just like shades of grey, black, and white. Alita says, "We are getting close to the capital." She nods towards the. She points towards the kind of like the mountain pass ahead beyond the Dead Mile. It's just the pass beyond, and we'll be at the capital.
Okay. Would highly recommend not to touch anything in this area. Just don't.
It is a sickening sight to behold. Just this feeling of fear and anxiety as you kind of walk around. Just something about this place doesn't quite sit right.
What?
I mean-
Everything about it is wrong.
Isilya knows like what happened here. I guess it's something that Evereskans see often.
Well, after this is essentially where the battle, where everything, the main shit went down, and everything here has been tainted. Basically, like if this is bad magic, just bad magic. So I really recommend like just not touching stuff and keeping your head down and moving forward.
Wait, which battle was this?
Battle
Battle
of
of Kam.
Queen.
That's in the recent.
Sorry.
This recent you were not awake to see
Right.
hear of this.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was one of the things that kind of kickstarted the war, or like
Yeah.
one of the major
Yes.
conflicts, and that's
Yeah,
why
one of
there are
them.
pockets of scavengers around. Right, okay. Expedition.
There are also mines here.
Are they lost?
I hear that maybe
Asgraf is
got the
feeling
word
better.
Pendelva there. I'm not sure.
We have Kaskula.
Kasgraf is feeling better now.
Kaskla, you appear to be magically well.
I have no recollection whatsoever.
Your voice is back.
You might need to update him, just fill him in
You've
very
been
quickly.
so
what has happened.
quiet.
There's quite a lot of things that have happened. Sean.
Really? No, nothing happened.
No lah, nothing happened.
Just fill him in somewhat.
Just saw
Okay.
Matthew
Yeah,
Mercer
you-
for like a short while, and then after that, like
Okay, let me.
I guess-
I'll
yeah.
attempt it. We opened the session. We went to speak with Arwin. We passed him the mushroom he needed, who settled with the mushroom people, Myconids.
Okay.
So they cool already, but Arwin's not cool because he knows the truth. He knows that Mother Knight hasn't gone for vacation. He knows that we killed her, and he's not happy about it because he's had a deal with her. This part no one else knows except Orcus, but his deal was basically to be able to see his wife once every full moon, like in dream or in trance or whatever.
His dead wife apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he's like, you guys interfered with stuff here. I'm like, yeah, like whatever, dude. No, we weren't exactly like that. We'd be more sympathetic, but yeah. Okay, so then, Vervin almost bankrupted the party trying to perform 7 ceremonies with silver.
Oh my god.
So we are short of 100 plus gold now. 170.
Oh my
Five.
god. How? Oh.
Yeah. But we
I'll
didn't touch
steal
your.
it back. I'll steal it back. Don't
We
worry.
didn't touch your pool, so it's just everyone else. Then we went to explore under the floating islands because we could not get up the floating islands. Under one of them, we found an abandoned tower of ion. Ion is in ion stone.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a ruined tower. Nothing of value except you found a small piece of paper tucked away under the rubble. And on the piece of paper is a drawing of a man, congenial defect.
What?
I mean, congenial ion. Which is it depicts him being worshipped by. Not
There were
really
two
worshipped,
pictures.
yeah.
So there was one picture of an elf talking to him, and then on the back of the paper was what seems like elves kneeling and looking up to Ion, right?
Yeah,
continue.
and he's on a floating platform.
Right. And apparently he has like circles floating around his head, like Zenyatta.
Oh. Okay.
Which we do not recognize as ion stones.
Totally.
No,
Uh,
Isuya does what?
Right.
yeah. We had a
she
whole
explained-
conversation
Alright,
about
yeah,
gravity.
Yeah, and the inventor of Graviturgy, Matthew Mercer in Waterdeep.
Oh.
After which we returned to the hamlet for just a quick nap. Left in the morning. To push on towards Everesca. We reasoned that there's no reasonable way for us to find the dragon. So we just left word with the innkeeper, like if he comes back, just let us know. Send a snail mail to Celia's residences in Everesca. So
Okay.
right now we've just passed the hillock home where Joff said to leave a message if you wanted to contact him.
No, I'm okay.
Uh, but yeah, the hillock is somewhat strange. There are water plants growing above ground, but we couldn't really figure out why or what. And so we've pushed past that and we've begun to enter the Dead Mire, which is the final stretch before Everescan's gate, the gates of Everesca.
Oh.
And the Dead Mire is a dead place with foul energies, because this was the site of the Battle of Kumb.
We shouldn't touch anything
Very
according
foul.
to our mage.
Yes.
Yes.
Do not touch anything in the
Can
valley.
catch disease.
Yep. Who knows what you could get?
Wow. Okay. That's
That's
a
where
lot.
we're at.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Have you obtained any items? Or you were gone? I don't think so, right?
Why
Yeah,
you
I don't think
asking,
so.
Have we? You were here the entire
Yeah,
time.
I don't think we've
We have
obtained
not
anything of note.
obtained anything of note, other than the scrap
Yes.
of paper, which I assume is in your inventory. You
Yes.
can edit as sketch of
Congenial
ion.
ion.
Roger that.
Oh, I guess we didn't mention that there was a sigil of Ion on the door, right?
Yes, on the
Tower.
door of the tower.
Hmm.
Which is that Eye of Horus looking like symbol just before Matthew Mercer.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
You
so
did
now
not
we are.
dream. You did not dream during your long any rest. You didn't take Castle you did take a long rest like the entire day because you were not feeling well,
Hmm.
but you didn't dream.
Short rest
Alright.
class.
Got it. Got it.
So, as I mentioned, or you entered it, it's just this extremely unpleasant feeling as you begin your trek towards the end of it, and you can see the valley in the distance. About 30 minutes midway through the trek, as you kind of start breathing, the air just feels stale.
Should we make camp before venturing into the mire?
It's very late. It's quite late. Yeah.
This mire, it looks dead.
We are not staying in there.
So let's before we enter it proper, let's just find a way to rest for the night.
That's when you hear
Fine by me.
Ah.
Who's there?
No.
Wind's howling.
not wind. You can clearly hear in the distance.
Nope, it's the wind.
Just the shout or hoarse.
Okay. Is it in the direction of the mire? Do you hear that?
Must have been the
It's
wind.
in the direction of the mire.
Must have been the wind.
Someone
Who's in
could
the
be.
mire?
Someone could be in need of help. Shall we investigate?
Oh no, Vervan is very interested. Vervan will move in the direction of the voice.
Cyfred will follow, despite not being able to see very well in the dead mire that is very dark right now.
Vervan touches his hair and illuminates the area around him.
Thank
oh my
you,
god.
Vervan.
Here we go. So let's move together.
This
The light that-
foul magic, it shall not deter us.
The light that appears is unusual, Vervan. Instead of it being the usual bright white light, it's almost this darkened blackish light.
I
Are
see.
you doing this, Vervan?
No, it's not
Why
me.
can't you just make a normal light?
It isn't me. I think it's something in the air. It's messing me up.
Not recommended to use magic in this place.
Okay, I turn
Alright.
off light.
Really? Oh no.
Let me just get my tinder box to light a torch. Oh,
Yes.
oh no.
Godling.
What? You gave your Tinder box, right? So you can use
Like
mine
God,
instead. I have a Tinder
Give it to
box.
the bad Boji. It's okay, Alita is gonna be like, a light.
Oh right, Boji.
Does she use a
But
spell
she's
slot
the
for that?
same
No, right?
thing. No, a light is a cantrip.
The bad
No, she
boogie.
uses produce flame.
Produce flame.
Oh, produce. I mean,
It's a cantrip also, right?
tinderbox? Anybody? Tinderbox?
Alright, alright, alright.
Yeah,
I have,
got
I have, I
tinderbox. Vervin has one as well.
Okay, okay. Let's all use our tinderbox. I will not hold the torch.
Yeah, Vervin's holding it. My left hand and my maul on my right. Walk towards the voice.
Celia is like dead last.
Did
Does
last?
And I'm
does not
flexing-
want to go in
I'm
at all.
flexing my
choice of
ears.
words.
I'm flexing my ears. Where's his voice coming from?
Do we see anything?
This bed. So with the dark light, are you still using light?
No,
Okay.
we're not using light,
Yeah,
just using the
because
torch.
of which they don't use.
People with dark vision will be able to see first. Orcus, Isilya, Casglove. Yeah. So what you see before you, before anywhere else, is like in the distance you can kind of make out many bodies.
Fresh?
Some. You need to get closer to see the details. It's not, you can't really make out from here whether it's fresh or not because you are
Okay.
still the way. There is one that is slumped against what appears to be a tree, and kind of like you can see he's kind of like shakily holding his chest. His arm is shaking slightly.
Oh no.
Look at Isuya. Trap?
Is he wearing any uniform?
Good question. He is wearing armor.
So long watch?
It's an elf?
You are far away. Tell me when you want to approach.
Oh, okay. So we just see
Approach
a figure in armor stump against a tree.
very
That's it.
Yeah.
gingerly.
Everybody else doesn't see. Cypher and Vervin don't see shit.
Okay.
As we are moving closer, I would quietly tell the group, okay, so we do send, well, the city does send people down here because there are mines, like I mentioned before, and they believe that there's something worth in the mines. I have okay. Sorry. So I'm guessing this could be an expedition group, if you will, from the city. I don't think they will harm us, but I think, yeah, just let's move forward, I guess.
Be careful. Could be a trap. If it is someone from the city, they must have encountered something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Approaching? Yes.
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 Yeah.
So the three dark vision people in front as you approach. The first bodies that you can see are clearly burned. They're just cinders.
Caleb.
The bones have kind of like turned black. There's no flesh left. What if there is flesh? It's just
Is he
dark,
biting your
just
wire?
black
Yes.
ash. Like a lot of the body is just ash at this point, and the bones are all blackened from burns.
Fresh. Ah.
It's not fresh. It's been there a while, and the armor is melted off the body already.
Holy shit. That's intense.
I'm not very fireproof.
Yeah, what could have caused this?
Secret flame!
Level 20 Sacred Flame.
So those are the first one of a few bodies that you see. As you move on, you can see that there are other bodies which are arrows stuck in them, and then you get a sense that it's not just Long Watch. You see Long Watch and Mars Elves.
Okay.
So,
Any
neutral party.
mages?
Okay, if you
Do
do
the
kind of
stealth.
like, if you kind of like,
I'm
look around,
keeping an eye out because I know
there's
set up.
no mages, but there is a dead eagle, giant eagle.
Ooh.
Arrows or like burnt.
Arrows.
Okay.
and
Big
a
bite.
giant ass, just like claw marks that have ripped through the stomach of the eagle.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
Well, I guess I'm going to approach the guy leaning against the tree.
Vervin is
You
going to make haste to that person as well.
see half his face is just burnt off already.
Is he still moving?
Barely.
Yeah, Cure wounds him.
You cure wounds him.
Yeah.
He stabilizes for a moment before he starts going into shock. You can see he starts trembling and shaking.
Can I roll for the cure wounds?
Yeah, okay, let's go ahead.
And the armor that he's wearing is long watch, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is still in shock, Burton. You can see his eyes are rolling back.
What happened?
Is it
Okay.
possible to even talk to him, or is he not like?
Well, I will attempt to, I don't know, press water on a rag to his lips or something.
I will attempt to see what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I'll
with
make
my medicine check.
I'll make sure he's lying down at least to the side
Make
so
a
that
medicine check,
he's
Orcus.
comfortable. Come on, Orcus. Okay. Oh my.
So you kind of like peel back the armor quickly, and you kind of just look at what's the extent of the damage, and you can clearly see that it is not something that magic would be able to fix. Whatever life he has left is definitely it's pretty much gone already. He's at the edge of death already. So much of his body has been burned that there's no way like a simple cure wounds is going to fix it.
I'm gonna
You
be
can-
on.
You can tell that he has been bleeding internally for a very long time.
I'm gonna ask this, but will Spare the Dying even do anything?
Your cure wound spell has artificially extended his life by a bit. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I'll artificially extended it by a bit.
Have a
He goes
roll.
in. He does go into shock after you feed him the water. He goes into shock for a while. He convulses, foams at the mouth for a bit before he kind of like settles down. You can see he just takes very deep breaths on his side.
I'll whisper to Vervin, there's nothing more we can do for him except make him comfortable.
Sure. We'll let him have a slow and unfortunate death, unless
I kneel
he
down
is
next to
stable
him
enough to
and
talk.
see if he can. I'll just kind of touch his hand and I'll say, "Can you tell us what happened? When?"
At least your name.
Perhaps it's easier to use magic for this.
Yes, like massage.
Okay.
Massage him.
Okay, fine. I'll message him and say, I'm sorry this happened to you. Can you tell me your name and how long you've been here? And how big was
your question? So
25? 25 would-
okay.
and how big was your party?
The name is Keelan. Vanguard was 70 strong. One eagle. We were ambushed by elves. And we had the situation under control. For the most part. And then the dragon came. Killed everyone.
Send a message again. Dragon, a golden dragon?
Yes.
Did he speak?
No.
When did you leave Everesca?
Not more than 4 days.
When did the attack happen?
Days ago.
Days ago, did you say?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. I'll explain the burn marks.
He flew. The dragon flew north.
What's the city?
Towards the mine.
Was the Vanguard sent here because of the mine?
We captured the mine.
Low, very low. Nice. I know this is an imaginary conversation, but can you ask him if the dragon attacked both sides?
When the dragon attacked, did it attack everyone? Like, so not just us, also the masked elves? Or did it seem like it was working with the masked elves?
Everyone just killed everything it saw.
Okay. I'm sorry.
The message that we want to.
I don't think. Do you have? Where is your family name? Can I help you send any message?
My wife died over there.
His wife was part of the Vanguard and was part of the.
Elves.
Oh no!
Okay.
Kind of see tries to lift that finger to point, but runs out of strength. It just falls to that.
Okay.
His
I
hands-
will try to follow and try to
Yeah,
like
can we identify?
point and try to identify.
the direction that he's kind of gesturing at, you just see like there's so
Yes.
many.
Okay. I will give him a big hug. I will go back to my party and I will say, well, I guess we found our golden dragon.
What now?
Like all these burn fire, that's dragon. But before that, they were ambushed by the masked elves and they were fighting them off, apparently quite successfully. There were 70 guards here from the Long Watch. But then the dragon came and just basically incinerated everything. It didn't care whether it was a masked elf or Everescan army, it just breathed fire. Flew north apparently towards the mine.
I will.
2 days ago. Says his wife is somewhere there.
I'll do my best to see if there's like possible to identify his wife.
Yeah, I'd
Any
like to
female soldier around?
put them close together.
Whatever corpses that you find are just bones,
No.
mostly bones which have been the flesh is just burnt off already or just ash.
Then Then I will just be with him, make sure that, like, close by, continue to, I guess, wipe off the dirt and blood off his face, and
You
wait for him to
can-
expire, I guess.
You tend to him and he lasts maybe 25 minutes more before you see he just coughs up blood and then his eyes just roll back and he passes on your arms.
Don't think you can do a funeral rite for this, right?
Of course not.
There's nothing much to bring back anyway.
His name was Kellen.
I am. So we know that there are mask elves here, but do we know like which are they or all burnt already?
Those that are not burned who have been struck down by the Long Watch, their bodies are here.
Do
They are
we find
sent-
any like missive or
There's no missive or anything. They're just armed, similar to the mask elf that you have seen before. Long
And
swords,
serrated
serrated
arrows.
arrows and bows.
I'll try to look for, if even possible, like someone who is maybe a bit more decorated than the others, like a leader of like the
Check near the
vanguard or
eagle, I
something.
guess.
Yeah, just to see if there's any, like we can find any letter or like, I don't know, indication that this person was sent on like a mission or something like that, you know.
Investigation check.
It's my sheet.
You have advantage, I guess, since I'm guessing people will help you.
Oh man. Okay, one more
You have
time.
advantage, so one more.
Damn it!
It's dark, it's
Oh,
dark.
you don't find shit.
I'm dark vision, bro.
It's dark and it's hard. It's just hard with the amount of like bodies and corpses around you, and just the amount of like death is difficult to stomach and difficult to focus on searching. So you don't quite find anything.
Well, maybe the
So-
mine is the dragon's hoard,
yeah?
and it was protective of the area. And
You think he was acting of its own accord?
hard to say.
We
I mean,
have no idea what's in the mine.
But I don't think there are that many people that can control a dragon, though.
Does Isilia know what's in the mine?
No, not
Minerals.
Anything of importance other than miney stuff?
Syria has never been there before, if that's what you're
Nope.
asking.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
But-
no, not really. But
what was I gonna say? Oh, we know that the dragon is not working with the mask elves at least, right?
well, it didn't
From-
seem to
from what-
care.
from what
Yeah.
we heard from Kalen.
Slight relief.
I don't think. I mean, if his own dad can control him, I highly doubt that there's someone who can. So I don't think the dragon is working for anybody. I don't know.
It's
Hard
fair.
to say. But I mean, I hear that whatever is in the mines are valuable enough for.
Or chime in and say, if not saying that it's possible, but if we manage to secure it for the city, I think the city would pay us well enough that I could possibly retire without worrying anymore.
I gestured to
Mm.
all the burnt corpses around us and with what army?
That's what I was saying. It's a very big if.
Yeah. Whatever down there is valuable, so Who knows?
It's
Maybe the dragon.
something the city would like to secure that's down there.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but apparently also valuable in the eyes of a dragon.
Important enough for them to send first an entire army to stem off the masked elves at this particular point, and important enough for them to send a vanguard of 70 men and women to their deaths.
And an eagle.
And an eagle.
I'd say we have a chance.
This is very not good.
We
I
may.
don't think
This
we-
is very, very not good.
I don't think we have a
It's-
chance.
It's in a matter of diplomacy. A motley crew has more chance than an army marching up to the door. I'm not saying that we should do it. Maybe it's better to report this information to the capital first, and if we really want to, we can always come back out here.
I would prefer that.
I am in favor of both options. I like the idea of a small group handling it, but it's dangerous. But I see the benefits. Perhaps a small group of 5 people can get in and out without attracting the dragon's attention.
I
Wait, you
feel-
mean to steal whatever is in the mine?
I don't know. I feel like whatever I do here will be useless.
because of the metal? Or corruption?
Yeah.
Well, we are not more than a day from the capital, are we not?
We are perhaps a day and a half away from the capital.
It's close enough not to risk the intelligence we carry. Otherwise, our entire trek would be in vain.
It's true.
Besides, it would give us a chance to rearm and resupply ourselves before facing whatever lies.
Perhaps me offer you this suggestion. How about we ascertain what is in the mine and then we leave? We do not have to go all the way in. We just need to make sure that the dragon is actually inside.
That's fair.
I don't know about that, guys.
It's entirely up
But
to
out of
the
character.
crew.
Yeah, let's go. Go to the mine, mine some more. Balrog is waiting. Let's go.
Ouch.
not fast.
Out of character and ready to go. In character, Vervin is like, yeah.
In character, Isio is like, please get me the
Yeah.
fuck here.
Well, if we are not intending to fight, I think
I think we just need one glimpse of golden scales and we book it out of there.
Well,
Or scorched walls. Anything to
do,
confirm.
do note that this is a shape-shifting dragon, so it could not be a dragon in there. It could just be an elf. So
Okay. Look, if there's anything that is not beastly or just anything at all that's out of the ordinary, we just leave. We just get the information and we leave. We just run. There's no
I-
fight, we run.
I think that
Okay.
should be fine, but I would feel a lot more comfortable if we waited till daybreak. Can't really see anything in this darkness.
I don't feel comfortable making camp here
Shall we backtrack then?
with the swamp.
Yes.
How far is it actually?
About 2 hours walk.
Oof.
what we heard the cry
Oh,
for
no,
help.
half,
2 hours.
half an hour. Half
in
an
just
hour
the edge, like at the very
Half an
edge
hour, half
of
an hour
the
walk, half
dead
an
Yeah,
hour
so
walk.
we are just at the edge of the dead
Half an
Maya
hour
only,
walk.
right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, half an hour walk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so just at the edge. Just
I mean, it's worth just going back to the threshold.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
But it also means that if the dragon sees us, I mean, if the dragon is there, much higher chances for them to see
We'll
us.
make do without open fire tonight.
What I mean is, if we approach in the day, we are much less stealthier.
That is also true.
I think they can see irregardless, right?
I don't know.
know.
Never met a dragon in my life.
As an elf, he can.
If he wants to be an elf.
Do they take on the properties of which they shift into?
Well, I think it's safe to assume we'll be seen either way.
Yeah.
Alright, we make camp then.
You make camp? Anything else? Do you like to do for the evening? You camp near the edge of the dead mire.
I would like to cook, but I don't have a pot.
Huh? Why don't you have a pot?
I forgot to pack one.
Oh,
I have Mother Knight's items. Was a pot in that number?
How dirty is it?
What?
Remember
There's no way.
Joff gave me stuff?
Is this an actual thing, Sean?
yeah, it is.
So gay.
What is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hidden row, hidden row.
never mind. Okay. Sorry, Senny, you were saying?
Yeah. Do we have a pot that I can use if one of Mother Knight's items is a pot? Is that something usable or is it too dirty?
The
We are
ones
like-
we got from Joff.
Oh, the ones we
Kettles
got
or-
from Joff.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to make do without a flame tonight, we can just go with the hard tech.
I was thinking I could
Dry
could-
rations.
I could just make something if you could lend me the pot.
Yeah, but you need fire.
No, I won't. I don't think I do. If I combine the Traveler's Flask and the Soup Stone.
We don't
Do you
know it's
how it
However,
works?
we don't know
Yeah.
how the Soup Stone works right now,
Yeah,
right?
That's why.
But I thought I would realize what it does if I use Detect Magic anytime.
Detect Magic does not tell you how it works. However, spending 24 hours with a magical item attuned to it, so I don't know how Darren's going to decide this.
Sorry, again?
So Detect Magic is not going to explain to us how the soup stone
No, it does not.
works,
It doesn't
but
explain.
he has spent 24 hours with it, which means he's attuned.
Same as previously lah. Must still identify or at least get clarity on what the item does.
Alright, sure, then I won't use that. The tea set as well, I have no idea what it does.
No.
Okay. Alright, party.
It's just rations. For
No
tonight,
food, yeah, dry rations. Eat your crackers.
I mean, we have rations.
Eat
it's
your
fine.
apricot fruit bars.
I don't
Yum.
think lighting a fire is gonna be.
Apricot fruit. bar.
Apricot fruit bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
All of them are bad.
It's a very uncomfortable night that you spend outdoors.
Of course it would be.
Near the dead mire is just the atmosphere itself and the air.
We'll definitely do shifts.
Yeah, it's just okay. Shifts in order, please.
Vervin first.
I can do second, I guess.
Well, I mean, the
can-
humans have to take the first and last, right? And then the elves take the middle.
And
Why?
I'm fine.
So, it's because we don't want to interrupt our 8 hours.
Yeah, sure. Then we can
I'll,
take the
I'll
middle.
take the first light, the last shift.
Okay, then.
I'll take the
Vervin,
second to
Casglove.
last or something.
Like, how many shifts do you need? We got Vervin, Casglove, and Cypher now.
It depends on 8 hours lah, so you calculate yourself.
You just split in four shift.
Yeah,
Then one
so
person just 睡觉.
I'll sleep through then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vervin, Casglove, then who's first? Orcus.
Then Orcus and then Isilia, I would assume.
Mm.
Or maybe Isilia and then Orcus. Orcus
Yeah, yeah.
can see the sunrise.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
If there's anything you'd like to do during your shift, let me know now.
You're gonna set up traps or alarms or get your familiar to.
I'm getting
circle
my
around.
failure to circle.
Let me see. What can I do?
Even while you sleep, right?
Yeah.
Can you get your familiar to alert us if anything happens?
Yeah.
Or only you know.
Yeah, Owl will alert me and then I will wake everybody. Let's see. From where we are at the edge of the mire, how many feet are we away into like the mire proper?
How many feet are we into the mire?
Yeah, like from where we are into the mire, like how far is that?
Like, me just like 10, 20 feet only lah.
Okay.
Mm.
So I would tell Owl like max 60 feet and then come back. Like concentric circles max
Right.
60. Like don't go further than 60.
You notice that when you do wake up and you call Owl back to you, it appears that it is a skeletal owl.
What? I'll talk to Owl. I'll be like, are you okay?
Yes.
Do you know that you look different now?
Kind of looks down itself, shakes his head.
Hey, but nothing. You didn't see anything.
Shakes his head.
Okay, I'll stay close.
Everybody who sees Isuya's companion notices that now it appears to have taken the form of a skeletal owl.
I hate this place.
Fairly interesting aesthetic choice. I
Not
assume
not
that's
not my
intentional.
choice. Mm-mm.
Right.
Magical shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else would like to do anything for the evening?
Nope.
If not, you do not
I-
see anything
Okay.
on your watch.
I'll rest. Boom.
On all everybody gets long rest.
Yay.
You didn't do anything,
bef-
right? Anyway.
Before I long rest, actually, if we are on the edge where there's still some, well, not dead things, is there any like wildlife around?
Does not appear to be any wildlife around at all.
Dead quiet.
Mm.
Yeah. alright,
Usually that you will hear like birds
Yeah.
flying overhead sometimes, but nothing at all.
Interesting. Even on the edge,
Yeah.
Okay. Then nothing from me.
In fact, one thing that you will notice is that usually when you were in the swamp, you were always harassed by insects. But in the dead mire, there does not appear to be a single insect at all.
Interesting.
Maybe the air is too thick for them to live.
Or maybe it's the magical cataclysm that drove them all away.
I mean, we felt uneasy, right, when we were here.
Yeah.
I'm
Must be
assuming.
applying to the wildlife as well.
Yep.
Okay. It is morning, dawn, but even dawn doesn't feel like dawn in this place, and it is just a grayscape. The light doesn't shine through for some reason.
Oh my
It just
god.
feels gloomy all the time.
God damn.
It's like a Strahd mood because of Strahd.
Yeah, Strahd mode.
Okay. Shall we? Just start
At-
crossing?
Yeah, head to the mines.
Yeah, let's just start crossing as fast as possible without touching things.
Maybe not as fast as possible, as quietly and
Well,
stealthily.
Yeah, as stealthily as we can, I assume.
Okay.
OOC, how long does Pass Without Trace last?
It lasts
to
quite
1
long.
You
hour.
should say 1 hour, I think. Yeah.
Wow, screen black equals die.
New map equals there. Wow, very long.
A4
Long map.
page.
It's an A4.
Okay.
Ooh.
60-room dungeon crawl.
You can
That
see
would
the mine in the distance, and the first thing you make out is that there are two buildings by it, both sides, one on the left and one on the right of the mine entrance. And there appears to be something made of metal that sits at the mine in front of the mine entrance. From a ways away, like this is what you can see.
in Discord, is it?
No, what
What
you
he
want to
just
see?
said.
Oh,
Just
okay.
describe what you can.
Oh.
Well, I suppose we'll approach.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
This metal thing is like a construct or structure or what?
It's like a yeah, I guess you could say it's the contract. Nothing that you've seen before, Ruckus.
Actually, lost my of Endeavor.
So the first thing that you see is that on your right, this one, I mean on your left, sorry. This building has walls that are made of very closely fitted stone. And then he has large windows which are glazed over with dust, so you can't really see inside. And there's a wide overhanging tile roof. Right now it's overgrown with what appears to be vines and creepers, but dark grey and blackish in color. Structure is still solid though.
Guess I'll quietly try the door.
Sure.
Right before Sifrid tries the door, Vervin is going to
Stang.
detect magic. Wow, very overpowered ability.
You did.
Alright. Do I detect any magic?
Second.
Alright,
Second.
sure. Yeah, I'll place it on my character.
Infernal
I
magic.
need to check. Yeah, there is a small area around the entrance of the mine. It's about 20 feet wide. That's basically the entrance of the mine, about this part. So the 10 feet radius around the entrance of the mine is there's abjuration magic around it.
Oh.
Ow!
You
Okay.
know what that is?
What is it? Explain to
Inspiration
me.
magic is what?
It's
Yeah.
a llama.
So
Llama.
fireball in waiting.
Okay. So there's something that's waiting for us before we go in.
Well, I called that I'm trying this door anyway.
Yeah. I was just checking for the door anyways, so that one was just a bonus.
So the two huts, no magic.
No. So if you kind of force the door open, and it takes a bit of effort because it's kind of like it feels like it's been shut for a while. And if you go in, you can see that the building's contents have kind of like rotted over. There's like ledges that have kind of like turned into almost like slime from like how many months or years. And then there's like tables and cabinets that are covered with like bird droppings and bones of small animals. If you kind of like push your hand hard on any of the surfaces, it kind of collapses, like the tables or the stools.
Nothing of value and note.
No, nothing of value or none.
I will try this other door then.
Okay. So there's about a dozen crates and barrels which are stacked inside. There is some stored food and water, but you just look at it and you can tell that it's probably undrinkable and inedible. It's been here for a very, very long time. The water is almost grey and murky, and the food is kind of like rotten already. The other supplies are mostly still usable. It's tools for mining, stoneworking, and ironworking. There's shovels, lanterns, candles, miners helmets, gloves, heavy gloves, and then there's spare wheels and axles for something. And there's grease, thick rope, tar, brushes, brooms.
Oh. Would you be okay if I added these to my inventory as thick rope and then the rest I just called it miner's tools?
How much are you taking?
I mean, whatever will fit on my pack, right?
It's quite a lot of stuff. So
Well, if
one-
each person took a set,
everybody took one set of mining tools,
yeah, I guess.
or one tool each.
Well,
What are the tools again?
It's a lot of tools actually.
okay, let me add the rope first.
Lanterns. Okay, I'll go again. Shovels, lanterns, candles, mining helmets, heavy gloves, spare wheels, axles, and brakes. Grease, thick rope, tar, brushes, and brooms.
Holy crap. Okay, so first of all, is there anything about mining helmets that make them like very specific, like there a torch slot on them, or you know, well, just a regular chainmail helmet actually
It's,
do a better
it's
job?
It's not protective in any way.
There's nothing special,
If,
yeah.
if a rock fell on the helmet, the rock will not hurt your head.
Right, so it's nothing like special that makes it a
No.
mining helmet. So
No.
we
It's
wouldn't
not
need
torch or
those.
anything. It's not like the modern day mining helmet.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So
that,
it's just cosmetic.
I
Yeah.
mean, prevents
I
you
mean,
from
for-
bumping your head, lah.
Yeah, for people who literally have nothing else, it works. You know, it does its job.
Okay, I'll add rope.
I'll take one helmet and put it on my head. How does this look?
Handsome, but it's nothing to do with the helmet.
Oh.
Oh.
How long is the thick rope?
Oracle's just slightly jabs Cypher in the elbow.
30 feet.
30 feet. Of
Each
thick rope.
length of there's about like 5
I
claws of rope, each
shit.
is 30 feet.
Okay, I'll take 90 feet all by myself.
Okay.
I'll take the lantern.
Okay.
I look at the wheels and axles.
I feel like I would take a lantern as well.
Sure.
Vervin is gonna try to feel out the area of magic where it's concentrated at.
Is it a
You
hooded
guys put
lantern?
your hand in.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just trying to
Oh, put the lantern.
get a better grasp on what
It's just
area
it's a
has
very
magic.
simple glass lantern which runs on oil.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so who needs gloves? Should take gloves. I will take a pickaxe and shovel.
I think everyone should take gloves if there's not
I'm
for
wearing
everyone.
milk gloves anyway. The heavy armor wearers don't need it.
There's about 20 sets of gloves.
Okay. I guess everyone takes a set of gloves.
No lah, I mean I have armored
Yeah.
legs, yeah. So.
Okay, sure, we'll take gloves. I'm looking at the
If
wheels
there's
and
enough
axles.
lanterns to go around for everybody, I think everyone should get a lantern.
Is there?
Why?
There's 3 lanterns.
Just cause I don't think that we should be using magic light. So if you
But
need
You
something,
can see, right?
but I know, but like other people, like we have two that can't.
Okay lah, then give them the lanterns.
Alright.
But they are really heavy where users like.
Okay, it's fine. We really don't need that many lanterns. I've got one.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
does is there a crowbar?
Anna's favorite. Your Anna now, is
Yes,
it?
yes. Hey, that
Mm.
crowbar was so clutch.
So, there's 1 crowbar.
I will take the crowbar, shovel, and pickaxe.
Why don't you take the wheels and axles too?
That's too
Just in case
heavy.
there's a cut that we can
That's
use.
too heavy for one person. I'm carrying like so many equipment, so that you guys don't have to.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so
Okay,
happy with
uh,
this
I-
crowbar.
I guess I'll just take a wheel, 2 wheels and 1 axle.
It's fucking huge, by the way.
Oh, it's huge, like non-carryable.
It's like a tire size, but it's fully made of metal.
He does
Holy
CrossFit.
shit. That's insane.
Okay,
his
I guess
warm-up.
no wheel. You said there was grease and what was the other one? Tar.
Tar.
Yeah, definitely take those.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Okay, so 1 small can of grease, 1 small can of tar.
I'm not
Yep.
adding those. Someone else added.
Anybody else would like to help themselves?
I would probably take also 1 can of grease and 1 can of if there's more to spare.
There's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone?
Homer's not going to. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Confused. I don't know what all this are.
Cast there's candles if you want.
Oh, okay. I'll grab the candles.
Okay. How
Alright.
many do you want?
All of them.
All 30?
Your meditation.
Sure, I'll take all 30 of them.
Extended meditation.
Okay. You take all 30 candles.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to
Okay,
start
sorry, just now
slow.
when I say oil candle, I made a mistake. Yeah, it's basically you light the candle. I mean oil lantern, I made a mistake. You light the candle, you put the candle in the lantern. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, abjuration magic. Do we have anything to get across that? Otherwise, I would not suggest just walking in.
I'm gonna look back at the party and be like, nope. Got nothing. Any dispellers?
Is this the only path we can take?
I suppose we can circle.
Alita will say, oh, I mean, I was saving this for a rainy day. It's not raining, but can Celia read spell scrolls?
Yes. Yes. I'm a wizard.
There's no way. There's no way.
I
There's no
do
way.
have one. I have 2 spell scrolls and one is dispel magic.
I need a moment.
Isn't that really valuable, dude?
I need to
I'm
learn this spell.
You can't learn dispel magic through the scroll because you can't cast it yet.
God damn it!
Yeah, plus it take like 8
Isiwa
hours.
will look very, very sad at the spell scroll and be like,
Uh, I'm sure that she kind of like nudges Isuri as she hands over the scroll. I'll be compensated for this in some way further on down the line.
I for 100%, yeah. Don't worry.
She lets go and hands the spell scroll to you.
Thank you. You said you have more spell scrolls?
Wow.
I have one more. I think I'm gonna keep that one.
Okay.
Hmm,
Oh
do we want to use this
my
on
god.
over here?
Is there an area that is not like covered by the spell? Otherwise, there's no way of going through, right? Unless we sure we want to go through the mine. If we don't, then we could always just walk away and go to Everest.
I don't mind that at all.
So if you want to go through the mine, I gotta use this. I really don't want to use this spell scroll. So up to you all. Yes, push forward or no?
Yes.
Why don't we let
forward, we're already
the-
here, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
but I feel
Okay.
like the presence of some kind of abjuration is enough to indicate that there's something down there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be enough information. We don't need to find the full story.
Is that enough information, Lita?
I think that this abjuration, as in this, is not done by this is done by us, you know, like the Everescan, like trying to keep people out.
No, they are
Right.
trying to reclaim the mine.
No, but they claimed the mine. Like according to Kellen, like they had control of the mine, and they were sent here to protect it, basically, like what Alita was saying yesterday. So I feel like this is like a security of sorts. Does that make sense?
Your
Right?
knowledge of abjuration magic, right? Alarm spells don't last more than once. So once it's triggered, that's it.
Mm.
So if you are saying that this is to protect the mind, it would have been triggered many times over already if someone left and entered, left and entered, left and entered. You get what I mean?
Ah.
It's not like
Okay.
a ward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Got duration one also, right?
Sorry?
There's a duration also, right, to the spell. So
Yeah, it's 8 hours. That's it.
Mm.
so
I
that
mean,
means
like,
someone cast it 8
yeah,
hours
someone,
ago.
someone cast it and he's inside right now.
True.
Or cast it and
Okay.
left.
Could be casting and left, but if you casting and left, there's no reason to cast it. You can just leave.
What? No, then you would want to know if someone has been messing with your stuff, right?
True.
Yeah.
I'll raise my hand and see. Is there only that one abjuration
Entrance.
spell?
Are there more? There could be more.
Verban only detects that so far.
As
Mhm.
in particular, you've been speaking about this alarm spell. Would they not have access to other spells of that?
Yeah.
I can't sound too smart.
Is
it?
that
Yes.
the only kind of spell, abjuration spell?
Well,
Traps?
I don't know. I've only
No.
heard of the common one. You have to defer to Isilia.
No, there are many kinds.
So, are any of them dangerous?
Some can be. Like they could, like if you hit it, it could, injure you, like a wall or. I just really don't want to use this spell scroll. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll use it. Okay, and then we'll go through.
Wait. But do we really want to go down there? Whatever this spell is, was probably casted not by anyone that was caught in the battle, right?
I think this was
No,
casted by
this
the
was.
winner of that battle.
Yes,
Mm.
precisely. And didn't we agree just to get some sort of inkling that there's something else here and go?
Alita
But-
will say, I agree with Consclove, but do you think we should get to, I mean, is there wisdom in seeing what's in there? Or do you
Okay.
think this is enough?
Out of character. What was the story that came from Everesca? The mines were here for a while, and then they lost control of it to mass elves, or what was the?
Ever since the battle,
Yeah.
they have not been able to secure control of the mine,
Yeah,
essentially.
in terms of they had trouble from the mass elves.
Mm.
So like they don't know about dragon or anything like that.
Mm.
That strikes Cypher as strange because a vanguard of 70 strong against stragglers. They must have been expecting an easy victory.
They were. I mean, when Israel talked to Kellen, he mentioned that they were holding them off perfectly fine, like these mass elves. The mass elves weren't giving them like any not say like trouble in that sense. Like they were okay with pushing them back. It was only like suddenly the dragon came and just like and destroyed like everything.
So now the only information we have two pieces of information, right? We know that there's a dragon on the loose, powerful one, and we know that there's something in these mines. So then how valuable is knowing that the dragon is the one down here? Do we really need to know that, or can we just say that it's a strong possibility? Dragon flew towards the mines. Now there's an alarm spell. We know that the dragon is in some way related to a powerful spellcaster who inhabits a tower. Would it be beyond him to cast some kind of abjuration magic?
True.
Like, let's say we go down there and we have visual confirmation. I don't know what that would get us. Maybe we could report to the higher ups, like definitely the dragon is here. But how much more proof do you need than 70 dead men?
I mean, me personally, I would love to not be in the Dead Mire. So I'll leave it to the rest of you to decide what you want to do with this information. Like for me, I'd rather just get out, like right now.
Just want to save the scroll, right?
No, I just really don't like this place.
But we'll have to come back, you know that, right?
I mean, you know, they have so many more other capable people. Like, we can give them the information and then they can do what they want with it.
Quite sure they would get us to look into it.
No, they won't.
Well,
How would you know?
We're expendable and fairly cheap.
Yeah, but you know, there's already an abjuration magic. They would have to give us something to deal with it.
You mean
That
like
is true.
the scroll of dispel magic?
Yeah, well, something other than the scroll of dispel magic.
Well, we could ask
Well,
for.
say we've been out here 15-20 minutes already.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
around. Yeah,
Vervin's already made up his mind. He does want to go in.
I mean,
Okay.
I
To
really
end
don't.
today's session, you
Scared.
hear
Oh
and you
no.
feel the ground tremble beneath your feet as you hear, and the walls of the entrance of the mine shake.
Okay, let's run, guys.
A
That's our cue.
howl of pain. A bestial howl of pain
From within.
from within.
Oh.
Just
Right.
this terrifying screech
Run,
of pain.
Celia immediately sends a message. Hello. Kidding.
Hi.
Oh, dragons subjugated by the shirtless guy who's Arcus's enemy.
Oh.
That's the plot, guys.
That's where we'll end today's session.
My favorite kind of magic.